Alright, Soul Fam, we're back. Got all my laundry done. Carried. I need to get a laundry basket, guys, not gonna lie. But, as you can see, I'm all sweaty. I mean, it's dark as crap now, so, you know, next Friday when I'm doing the full Zodiac, I'll make sure that I don't have laundry that day. It is what it is, though, right? So, we got Aries. Let's do Leo or Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I got some Sag in me. I think I got some Leo in my tropical. So let's say we'll go with Leos. Even that's what really screwed me in my decision-making process, listening to readings and figuring the wrong situation. So I assumed something that I shouldn't have assumed. And that's the thing about assuming people. Don't assume. That just makes an ass of me. And that's why I don't assume anymore. Unless somebody tells me. I'm not gonna assume anybody gives a shit. If you don't want to tell me you give a shit, that's fine. And we got the Page of Wands for the Leos. Come on, let's see what we got for the Leos for Friday. Usually I don't pull out multiples, but that's two, so I don't feel so bad about that. But honestly, this is honestly why I started when I started doing the tarot readings. That I didn't like to shuffle on camera. I mean, that was when I was really knowledge based, is like studying the cards. My first couple readings were like all major arcana, so it was like taking a math test and all the like the answers that you knew were like, or the questions you knew the answers to. So they seemed really good until I was pushed to just throw away the manual and trust myself, my intuition. So that's why I don't really give out the basic concepts of the cards, because that's not what this is about. I'm pulling out the message from like the cards themselves and not what they actually mean. That's why like some cards I'll tell you what the meanings are, but that's not really how I interpret them. I honestly want to get some different tarot cards. Like the Rider White deck or Rider Waite deck. That's what I'm using right now. It's like the OG. It's like Snoop Dogg of the tarot world. Again, I already said about like Bob Saget with tarot cards. Imagine Snoop Dogg with tarot cards. Now that's what I want to see, you know? I want to see Snoop Dogg with the tarot cards, with a blunt hanging out of his mouth, red eyes, doing the Snoop Dogg. If anybody hasn't seen the Snoop Dogg, I can't remember what it was. It was like something to do with like nature, and Snoop Dogg was like doing the narrations or whatever. It was really good. So I mean, like, I know there's not a lot of, well, I mean, like, I can't say that. I mean, like, there could be a lot of Snoop Doggers out there, but I don't know, that's what he calls his fans, the Snoop Doggers, but anyway, what we got for the Leos? It seems like there's a lot of passion. You're definitely passionate about something. You're definitely looking towards the future. You're on a new journey. Whatever it is, it's going to lead to abundance. But it seems like you're definitely having to go inside on some stuff. The Hermit came up, and you know, as for myself, I've been in hermit mode for a while. I finally just kind of came out of it, but seems like maybe some of the Leos are still in hermit mode. So it looks like they're definitely looking at this. They're looking at this path, and they're not. It doesn't seem like they're so so in it. They're not in it to win it. Like, and it feels like they're actually like walking away from whatever it was. It was emotionally satisfying, but like they're heading out to the mountains to say, or so to speak. And it feels like they're definitely helping somebody. And I mean, like, I think that's like a big message for all the readings today is like selflessness. I mentioned this in some other videos about like I thought I was Life Path 7, which is like the teacher. Completely confused me, thinking I was on the right path and I wasn't. When I'm on Life Path 9, which is selflessness, which I definitely was trying to be selfless. Then I started listening to other people that were like, "Oh, you gotta be more selfish," and I'm like, I'm not a selfish guy. So it was a hard decision, bad decision, but like whatever this is, it's heartbreaking for you. But like you got your shit together, Leo. Like you're sitting there, you're sitting on you're on your game. Because like Sophia will say, like most of the commercial fluff reader is gonna be like, be the emperor, be the empress, but like honestly, like we all have a feminine and masculine energy inside of us, and it's the balance between the two, right? So the emperor is definitely is like a nurturing energy. It's the the feminine inside all of us. It's definitely a nurturing energy. Or as I would like to explain it, the mother cat. But like whatever this is, you're definitely being patient about it. It seems like you got a lot of hope and faith in it. It doesn't seem like you're so much getting completely involved in it though. Like it seems like you're just kind of dipping your feet in and trying to, try not to put all your eggs in one basket, so to speak, with your emotions. Definitely using the temperance, which to me is like, it's more of a patience type thing. Oh, okay, the time's at the top there. Let's just get overall energy for the reading with my Wiccan Tarot Oracle cards. Sorry, there's a couple that are flipped. But, anybody interested, I mean, like, if I'd consider myself anything, I'd probably, I guess, say I'm a Wiccan. I do come from a pretty long bloodline of Wiccans. I didn't really so much know that until recently, when I'm, like, going over my family history and stuff, and asking my mom questions, and just, like, things from my childhood that kind of made sense to me. And essentially why I was drawn to the tarot deck. Even when I was at a young age, like, I had cousins that had tarot, and my aunt was really into, like witchcraft and stuff like that, which I know it sounds spooky, but it's not like black magic. That's like a big thing. Like, there's a big misconception. But Leos, yeah, I mean, seems like you're really hopeful about whatever this is. Like, you think that there might be, like, some distortion to it, or, like, maybe some shadiness to it, but like, whatever this is kind of making you sad, like, melancholy, so, I mean, my advice would, don't be sitting in the melancholiness, like, that's, like, really self-defeating to be like, oh, like, I'm not good enough, or, I'll never be able to do this, because, like, that just holds us back, so, my advice for Leos, don't sit in your sadness, focus on yourself, focus on making yourself happy. Because I mean, like, that's essentially a message from a couple of the readings, is that, like, focus on yourself, because if you're not happy with yourself, you're not going to make anybody else happy. So, practice self-love, and, if you're sitting in sadness, you need help, reach out, because, like, honestly, it's not beneficial to anybody to just sit in sorrow. If you have to discuss your problems or your feelings with somebody, like, don't be afraid to reach out. It's never a bad thing to, like, admit that you need help. I mean, like, personally for me, like, I never thought that I would need coaches and stuff like that. But I mean, they've been very beneficial for me. So,